The world of survival horror is changing. A new generation of nightmares is drawing closer, stranger, darker, and more unpredictable than ever. We are heading back into the fog with Silent Hill F. We're bracing for bioterror once more in Resident Evil 9. There's open world dread of Dying Light the Beast, the surreal horror of Chronos the New Dawn, and the haunting return of childhood fears in Little Nightmares 3. Whether you're a longtime fan of the genre or stepping into the dark for the very first time, survival isn't guaranteed. These games don't just challenge your reflexes, they challenge your focus, your patience, and your nerves. But horror always leaves clues, and if you know how to look, how to move, how to think, you'll survive longer than most. Here are 10 essential tips that apply to almost any horror game, classic or modern, action or psychological. No cheap scares, no panic, just quiet advice from one survivor to another.
What was that?
In survival horror, sound is often your first warning and your best friend. Footsteps in the distance, the hiss of something crawling nearby, a creaking door. Don't rush forward. Stop. Listen. Sometimes standing still can save your life. Horror games thrive on blind spots. Hallways seem empty until they're not. Always check your corners. Use your flashlight deliberately. Don't just sprint into a room. Move like something could be there, because often something is. This isn't a power fantasy. Ammunition, healing items, even batteries for your flashlight, everything is limited. Think before you shoot. Is this enemy worth the bullets? Can you avoid them instead? Every item you waste now might cost you later.
Jesus Christ!
You don't always need to win a fight. In fact, in many horror games, you're not supposed to. Some enemies are better avoided or outrun. Learn enemy behavior, what triggers them, what stuns them, when you can sneak past. Fear becomes manageable when it's predictable. Light keeps you safe, but it also makes you visible. Many horror games let you hide in the shadows. Learn when to kill your flashlight, stay still and let the horror pass you by. Sometimes becoming invisible is your best defense. Story in horror games is often told through fragments, journal pages, emails, cryptic graffiti. But these aren't just flavor. They hide clues, codes, warnings, even enemy weaknesses. Slow down, read. The game wants you to piece it together. Horror games love to loop back on themselves. That locked door from hours ago, it might now be open or essential. Learn the map, remember landmarks. If you're lost, think backwards, not just forwards. Panic gets you killed. When a monster grabs you or a trap is triggered, the game might throw a quick time event at you. Don't mash buttons blindly. Breathe, focus. Muscle memory saves you more than frantic smashing ever would. If your game lets you save manually, do it. But don't always overwrite your previous save. Keep a few in rotation. That way, if you walk into a non-win situation, you have a way back. Horror punishes recklessness, even in your save strategy. Just because you've cleared an area doesn't mean it stays safe. Just because the music stops doesn't mean the threat is gone. Horror games are built on misdirection. Trust nothing, expect everything, and never assume you are alone. Survival horror isn't just about monsters, it's about tension, patience, and control. These games aren't meant to be rushed, they're meant to be felt, so slow down, stay sharp, and most of all, stay alive. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to face the horrors ahead, consider subscribing for more atmospheric content. Until next time, good luck out there.